untouchable.
Right, I am live with some more Avowed. Apparently we're glitching out. Glitch in the Matrix. Quick, somebody call Keanu Reeves. Nope. Oh, right. This is where I left off.
I heard something.
Keep quiet.
It's the envoy. You're gonna regret this.
Ow. Okay. More of these. Oh, destroyed.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Rub some dirt on it, you'll be fine. Turn it.
FBI, open up!
Nope, FBI's here.
How fantastically inconvenient. A cave-in.
Any more? Ooh, what do we got here? Forged plate. What is that all about? Resistance to fire accumulation. Ah. We are in a cave. So that wouldn't make sense.
I'm not used to quiet.
Well done.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Done and dusted.
Seek.
arrows. Good. Wild mushroom. Oh. I just took a shortcut. Alright, never mind.
Watch yourselves.
No, that's...
All 10.
That didn't work.
All 10. And roll.
Oh, it's resistance.
All 10.
Into the lava. Yeah, coral. Lots of those grenades. Yoink and yoink. Oh, I'm encumbered. This off my screen. Quite a few gemstones to sell. Aha! Oh. It's a scarecrow. I'll set up a scarecrow down here.
The steel garrote left all this behind without packing up. He must have left in a hurry.
These are Pargrunen books. Just beautiful. And wasted on the steel garrote.
They circled Solace Keep on the map. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Planning to attack the keep?
No. Whatever else I think about Solace, it's still full of highly trained Pargrunen wardens sworn to die to protect it.
They must think that the keep hides away into the garden. For some reason.
I suppose it's possible the path to the garden is under the keep.
Ooh, how would the steel garrote know?
Someone had to tell them.
Doesn't matter. The steel garrote getting to the garden cannot be a good thing.
Watch each other's backs. This might get messy.
I'll try to aim away from you with my fireballs.
Been watching your backs all this time. Not about to stop now.
Most think I've stored around here. Oh, hello. Contraband. Sweet.
Trespasser, she defiles our ground.
Ah.
Murderer, she is near.
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop?
Oh.
Time has come to take the garden.
Wardens will never.
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
Oh, damn.
See,
Dream
invaders in the
Shy on boy. Come. Let's talk. So here you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladin's envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the living lands.
I didn't come all this way to hear you monologue. I'm after the garden.
So was I. Sapadal had other plans. What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear?
The only monster here is you.
See what your god allows you to see. No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Samadal. Plague, blight, madness. The living lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
We were fine living at the whim of a sleeping god until you came along and woke it up.
Well, this god was quite pleasant up until your steel garrote came in and started setting things on fire.
You and I alone can save the living lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapadal.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane, that's right. You're wrong. When I reach the garden, I'm setting Sapadal free.
Break the bars!
Right. We definitely all had input on that decision.
Oh, that's a big decision. Can we just talk to them first?
I knew it might come to this. Sapadal has a stronger claim on you than we ever did. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential.
Tell the Burn Queen who sent you.
She already knows. Don't you feel her eyes on you? Prepare yourself for the beyond.
More dream souls are on the way!
Let's go. Onward. Look left.
On the left!
And you're done. And pow. Oh.
Even more coming from the camps!
again.
We got them all.
Ha! Take that! That'll teach the steel garrote to mess with us.
Right. I don't trust that woman to die like a normal person. The garden lit up and everyone changed. I hate to say it, but maybe Ludwig is right about Sapadal and the Dream Scourge. I really need to lie down, just for a minute.
Touch the altar. Feel our voice.
Can I get a prompt?
They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars they do not hear. We scream. They do not answer.
Change those people into dream thralls, didn't you?
They come. A surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite.
Out with the tantrums. I can't reason with you when you're like this.
We do not wish this. Not again. They eat us alive. Out. Let us out. Set us free.
Those were people. How could you turn them into monsters?
They eat through us. Carve us open. No difference. New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst. The old light. It blinds us. Send it away.
Ground yourself.
It hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows.
It was you. It was always you.
No. We see now. The mycelial roots tended with our blood and tears. We wanted to be patience and strength, but we were afraid. They hurt us and would not stop.
Wait. Must learn restraint.
We did not mean to. We were innocent. We were never taught the meaning of our strength. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. The charred queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly.
Why Wodka came for the Akita? It's because of you.
She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie.
You offered to fight a problem that you created.
Can the river not wash and drown? Can poison not cure the disease? They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again, again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. The vines of the past strangle us. We... Help us. We are alone.
I don't know what to think about you. You lied to me. You caused the dream scourge.
We cause it, but it is not our way. We will make this better. We promise. Help us. Release us. Then the rot ends.
Yeah, after that display, I'm gonna need a reason to trust you.
Bear the throat. This time will be different. We promise. Free us. All will be well. We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you accept? The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more.
What door? How do I get there?
You will see. Go to the stronghold at the edge of the Acid Sea, the one that overlooks our prison. One of the builders knew the way.
Whatever help I can get.
We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the Acid Sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us. End our suffering.
Vessels. Allied Dream Falls. Oh, what the heck? Snag that.
Right behind you.
Aranita, target light!
Up. 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 Oh, wait.
Is that it? Trespassers. Who goes there? Story in the book. Okay.
Ragdoll is so good. Force my way up. There's up there. I'm sure it's not important. Halloween's task.
What an amusing day. Climbed the mountain, then the little god got mad and made a bunch of mindlessly
Hurry in the brush!
Hiya!
It looks easy when you do it.
Yeah, wasn't that good? I've got some upgrading to do. But I had to stall this keep quite yet. Oh, no fast travel allowed here? Alright. Fine. Can I fast travel yet? There we go.
Careful with that thing. We're not even sure what it does. And
That looks right. Envoy? I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved.
God. I'm learning that Sapadal's more involved in this than we thought.
Blessed gods. Is it too much to ask to just let us live our lives for a while? It's like they have nothing better to do. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
I've got some crafting to do. Need some Adraban. Alright. Break all this down, get the crafting materials. Another one. Good. Oh, perfect. I'm going to be able to upgrade both of these. Let me get some faster cooldown on this. Gonna need a lot of that. All right. Adraban to level this up. So level each. And that's all she wrote.
I'm trying to remember the academic term for something that's driving me mad.
What does this hypothetical term describe?
What's the word for a soul that breaks apart, becomes two people, and then in life they are sworn enemies?
That sounds too specific to have its own term.
There has to be one, right?
I can't.
Sworn enemy?
Oh, you could probably make up your own.
I couldn't just do that.
Why not? I do it all the time. Or you could even parlay that into an entire field of research if you play your cards right.
Tempting, but dangerous. I really ought to exhaust one field of research before starting another.
Yeah.
If you insist.
Here. We're gonna give Marius a break. Giata, get back out there. Everybody a dream thrall now?
Stinging one!
Swarm! Devour!
Well struck.
Bravo!
The keep is on high alert. Good. At least they know how to plan for a crisis.
We need to leave.
And then what? Start over with nothing? We'd be beggars in the streets.
I don't like the way that lava is rising.
That's why Nandri built the sluice gates, to redirect the lava flows away.
He's not the one I'm worried about. Someone's going to have to tell the outposts.
Saka, you're right. Hey, it's Dr. Other speaker messenger. I knew it. The moment I saw that Atira, I knew it. Disaster was done.
Everyone, please, do not
We got some.
panic. Simply exit the keep quickly and
Welcome to the Tusks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly.
Bounty to claim.
Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens.
Bear's dead.
Vengeance for the fallen. Thank you. This means more to me than you know. Excellent work.
Giants are no more.
You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange. Matching half-moons.
Build the Revenant.
May they have better fortune on their next turn around the wheel. Somewhere far away from here would be a start.
Beetle, right? Beetle Matriarch is dead.
Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore.
Yeah. Lay your guard down. There are plenty of viable nesting sites out there.
I'll be sure to pass on the word, Envoy. Anything to
Bounty to claim.
Excellent work.
Dethroned.
Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity.
Hey, Bounty Hunter, let's go.
I'm seeing this, but that's everything. Gods above, Envoy. I don't know what to say.
Needs to be said. I'm glad I could help.
Stories of your prowess and generosity will echo throughout the ages, Envoy. Here, take this. Many wardens contributed coin to thank you for the burdens you've relieved from their shoulders. I will make sure your name lives on in our hearts and minds. For as long as Solace Keep stands, you will be remembered.
Alright, I got these to sell. The Warden's Oath. It's beasts and wilders. No thanks.
Envoy, gods beyond, who let you in here? Please, whatever it is, we are in crisis. I cannot help you.
We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now.
Not waste time then. Where's the path to the garden?
We told you, we don't know, and this is hardly the time to be asking.
Then find someone who can help us. We know the path is beneath the keep, and so do the steel garrote.
They were about to storm your gates when the volcano erupted.
The steel garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace?
Somebody told them.
How could they when we didn't even know they were here? Cost scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was. Good God.
If there's another way to the garden, maybe Kostya told the Steel Garrote.
No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. He wouldn't. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya.
He's been trying to make a deal with Adder, using the keep as a bartering chip.
I knew he was making overtures, but I didn't think he'd go that far. The ambassador has not responded to Kostya's overtures, has he? I made sure of that when I threw the ambassador's replies in the forge fire. I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but...
But...
Oh, this is entirely too much. How could he have done this? I can't believe Kostya handed the Steel Garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. We took Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
What would you have me do?
I will show you where Kostya has gone. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him. I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. We cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way.
I wish you and your wardens the best.
Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. Go now, and go with the gods.
Outsider, what can I do for you?
First of all, let's sell these. Sell all this. How much Audra do I have? And I need 4 to make... Okay.
They went through this door. Be careful down there.
Copy.
What a unique ecosystem. And a different...
Is that lava really high for everyone, or just me?
No, it's looking pretty high. One of this. Aha, got them both. Launched.
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
Yeah, I know.
These poor wardens. Kostya must be behind this. Let's hurry.
Where's that coming from? Hear it. Is it up there? Oh, wow. Lots of diamonds. Out. Okay.
Not saying a word.
Yatsky, look out!
Onward, watch your left!
Watch the left! Couldn't have done it better.
I need my space.
Got him. Diamond.
That'll show him.
Voices silenced.
Nope.
don't get a move on, dearie.
Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah. You want to tell these skeletons we're in a rush?
They wound us, and we wound in return.
I'm not used to quiet. If you insist.
Oh, priest. Alright.
Oh, 10! Oh, 10!
Check your right.
Watch your flank! You won't get through this!
Get out of my face.
On your right, dear.
Ah! Hey, some more Audubon. Gotta grab that. I guess not. Grenade. Whoa! That was rude. Legendary unique. What does that do? Five seconds. I have to go around to get to that.
Quiet as a soul.
Endless night. When will the sun rise?
Nice.
We've got company. Coming to the left. Dodge this.
Andra. I think that's enough to upgrade my armor.
More dead. Kostya isn't very loyal himself, is he? Look out!
And roll!
There's a healer.
Roll 10!
Ow!
Roll 10!
Dang it, that was a waste. Done for.
That's done. Who's hungry?
Oh, don't tempt me.
come across references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me.
Down we go. Just a book.
Last
Won't
one
even-
in's a rotten egg.
No. Here. Now. It cannot be.
My brother, soul of my soul, how did you find me here?
Who are you?
I have been here for so long. My memories are tattered. They fall apart when I look too long at them. There was a man called Nandru once, beloved of a terrible god. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
You're godlike of Sabadal too, aren't you?
That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
You do what?
You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Akida. People like you, or I, who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal, but to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadal turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sabadal burned the world, and the people who revered them suffered for it.
Knew this. Why did you build Stolas on the ruins? Runes on the god list.
So that I would be confronted every day with what our god had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free.
Was that fire the catastrophe that annihilated the godless?
No. Their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them. Back to her.
Boudica?
The rightful queen. She is the center. The center of everything.
Can't kill a god?
Anything that lives can be made dead. Even a soul comprised of 1,000,000 souls can be compelled to rot. The true gods have waited centuries to help us. You, my brother, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
Ow.
Your mind cannot understand it. But your soul, when the opportunity is before you, it will know what to do.
Where's the way? Wait, how am I supposed to get there?
You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sapadal releases you to the same long peace.
Thank you, Nandru.
Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, brother. And when you see Boudica, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Another day, another chat with Sumatra. Though this one seemed different. So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him?
Try and talk him down. If he refuses, take it from there.
Finally! We found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya.
Whoa!
Good, you're here. Help me destroy the switch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
If you don't open the gates, the keep will be overrun with lava.
Yes, exactly. I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without it.
killing your people. You're destroying their home.
So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here, doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
You lied about the oath. The garden is a secret prison for a god. You're just the jailers.
My conviction only grows stronger, envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
He asked me to stop you.
Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
Can't let you do this.
For rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but perhaps we should...
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Oh, big mistake!
What? Dang it!
Nicely done. Don't you die on me.
There we go.
No! It was my best chance!
Get back up. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Oh, I can't even get back up there. Can I? Let me wait this out. I can't even fast travel from
We'll
here.
get them next time.
Let's finish this.
We've got company!
I have to.
Away with you!
Dang it. Hmm.
We deserve a parade, but I'll settle for a drink on the house.
Go talk to her. Dang it.
Cook is complaining about the lack of ingredients again.
Free to me. Does he know that we were already
Rachel! We're alive! We're alive!
Wait, what? Pretty sure I did spend it.
Yes, yes, calm down. Why did you expect anything else when a new Nandru came to the keep? A new Nandru? It wasn't a dwarf that served us.
I still can't believe that Sakasab Jituli Kostya would go that far.
I even considered supporting
What
it.
happened to Darren? Is everyone all right?
The keep and many of your people are safe.
Thank you. I cannot explain how afraid I was for my people and our home.
Should I be... Yeah, I'll be crass.
Perhaps so. Either way, I understand now the nature of my errors. It will not happen again. Here. I once was this artifact's custodian, but I failed in protecting the keep. This belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people. I wish so much that things had gone differently. Adiran.
Well, that actually went better than I expected. No stamina. Ooh. I haven't been noticing the effect from this. So maybe I'll switch to this instead. I'll keep this just in case. Down. Garb. I'll break that down. Nope, nope, no. Ah. One thing I didn't want to break down.
The units.
Trade. Pelts, because I'll need them. Oh boy.
Closer. We have waited so long.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
Mihala will.
They'll have a choice.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
You saw how hard it was for Amalia and her people to leave. They were only allowed to because you found an extraordinary loophole. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now.
You have a point, but the decision's made.
You're right. There's no use in second-guessing it.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Me. I didn't sign up for this.
If you had signed up for this, I'd question your sanity, dearie.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown. A land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
You have a right to be worried about certain death.
Death is always certain. It's only a question of timing. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
You're saying there's a chance we'll all become ravening lunatics?
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind to discovery. So madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal. Set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
I'm struggling with that question.
You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
Of wisdom?
Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Does anyone feel like turning back? This may take a while.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Thank you, everyone. I don't say that enough.
And you don't have to. We pull together, and that's plenty.
Dude, am I gonna have my full team here?
With you or not, I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
First, some upgrades. Dragon hide. Branch. And some more toadstool. Alright. Can't level up the Grimoire anymore, so let me level up the Spear and the Berserker Scale. Alright.
Mother's tongue is the best treatment for snag itch, if you ask me.
I didn't ask.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it.
Now they'll welcome you home as a hero.
A statue of me next to Nandru, rolling my eyes and drunk on Wodak. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject.
That's enough for now.
You too.
Oh, you got more to say?
Envoy, been thinking about Amalia a bit. You got yourself involved and found a way for her to leave the Tusks. I'm not sure you know what a huge favor that was. Solace's traditions exist for a reason. It's just not always a good reason.
I'm gonna mess with him a little bit.
I don't know. What? No, gods. You've been talking to Yardsley again, haven't you?
Yep.
I swear, everyone's so worried about people finding romance. Maybe it's not everyone's top priority, you know?
Did I hit a nerve there?
Several. And I thank you for not doing it again. Blacked out at that Audrey in the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow.
I spoke to the spirit of Nandra, actually.
Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace.
He suggested I kill Sapadal, actually.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said, if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunan who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need?
That's enough for now.
Until next time.
Well, you must have some good stories, right?
Uh-huh. And...
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began. And where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious?
About to do something. Maybe you see this as a turning point in your career.
That's certainly true. No Animancer has ever set foot in the garden before. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Worst power's invention.
That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it.
Why must we do anything?
Animancers don't ask why. We ask how. My parents were going to build a better world
Thank
for
you, Keegan.
Animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did. To an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything.
If you need, I'm here for you.
Of course you are. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask.
What you teach me? I'm ready to learn.
Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an Animancer, now's the time.
Leave it in your hands.
Very well. Hold your questions to the end if you don't mind. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. Now, let's begin. You, drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention?
I was hanging on your every word.
Really? What's the last thing I said? Oh, I stand corrected. Even if you had dozed off, no harm done.
Do or do not, there is no
Besides,
try.
A little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind.
Enough for now. Let's get some rest.
Thanks for talking.
One intellect and one resolve. There we go.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why?
Wardens should decide for themselves whether or not to leave.
I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
I'm here to upend anyone's way of life.
Fate doesn't ask us what we want. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden.
Gondor calls for
I
aid.
don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting.
Enough for now.
You too.
You got more to say. Come on.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
Told me to kill Sapadal.
Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive.
Groot.
Fate is in
I am
your
Groot.
hands.
No reason I can't have a better relationship with Sapadal than he did.
See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapadal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
What to think anymore?
Jerry.
That's all right.
Jerry.
When the time comes,
Jerry.
we'll figure it out. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapadal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands.
Not for now.
Until next time.
Okay, everybody's actually done talking. Okay. Good.
How to know when to be quiet. What a lovely gift to find on my pillow.
Oh, interesting. I suppose that's a good skill to master.
If I didn't know better, Marius, I'd think someone was trying to tell me something.
Right. Well, the best thing to do would be to read it, see what it's all about.
And you have nothing more to say, do you?
No, I think everything's out in the open. Why?
I know I talk a lot, but had I known it bothered you so...
Oh, no. It's about maintaining stealth in a wilderness environment. Gods, what did you think it was about?
I just assumed you were too cowardly to complain to my face, dearie.
If I had a problem with you, you'd know it. Trust me.
Okay, that little interaction was pretty funny. Wait, I thought everybody was gonna show up and follow along.
I used to be an adventurer like you, until I took an arrow to the knee.
Elder Scrolls, good reference.
Looks like we'll have to find another way through.
Nope.
Or not.
Whoa.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Eckworth and Roth!
What do we got here? More of the storms. I'm good. Okay.
Tane was here? As in Tane's chaotic orb?
There?
Another soul for the wheel.
Go on 10! Go on 10!
Alright, and it's gone.
Hey, Boo Boo.
Don't call me Boo Boo. I will ban you so fast. Diamond and dragon hide. Hup. What's in here?
Don't see a better way down. You first. I'll be right behind you.
Just making a Yogi Bear reference.
Oh, it's a Yogi. Oh, right. Hey, Boo Boo. Now I get it. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot Yogi Bear. Cannonball! Love the attitude, Yosley. Aha!
Child's play.
Roll 10.
Help. You have to use the grenades here. Hup. That's a cat's purr. Walker. That looks thick. What does that do? Leaving an elemental status applies all nearby targets. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the critical hit chance. What else we got going on around here? Huh? Ah, sneaky. Yo, what's poppin'? Arm of bones. Someone's a trio of skeletons to fight with you. Nah. Nah, I'm gonna stick with the crit build I got going on.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad? What is the meaning of this. It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing.
Real.
I was afraid of that. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
This is me misleading us. Playing with our senses.
I know what I think. I think someone's laughing at me. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking.
They're talking.
Oh my gods. They're alive.
Greetings.
What do you think you're doing?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living land.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
The
It
voice
folds.
of a god
I'd like to
can
see
be a
you wiggle
terrible
wiggle.
Thing.
Alright, you want to see me wiggle wiggle? There you go. Saying Sapadal was responsible for the lab accident?
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents
Twist
were like
and shout.
us, and we took pity, so we
Nah.
helped them move on, as
Maybe
they
later.
wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family.
Giada.
I don't
had
hold
no
you
idea.
responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
Think they're telling the truth?
I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good Animancer embraces death. And they were the best.
These things.
We are companions, toys, diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're Animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Not to be pedantic, but that was 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf. and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness.
Trust you to make this decision yourself.
Shit. This is going to hurt. Zapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
What will happen to you?
Now that you have returned to the garden, Zapadal has everything they need. We will fade, as all things fade.
Don't be. Nurtured or neglected, every garden dies in time. We will return to the soil from which we emerged. In time, you will do the same.
I expect to find more of these apparitions in the garden.
A garden is whatever you plant in it.
Zapadal wishes to be understood, as all mortals do. Seen, as all mortals are. What you see is the truth, glimpsed through their eyes, and they wish to share it.
Well.
Our purpose draws to a close. A long rest is assured. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
Give her space, dearie. Giada will speak more when she's ready.
Yes, I'm not opening the door like that. Keep moving.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
Now what do you want?
I was unclear last time. I will not repeat my mistake.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place.
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Who?
Worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
All that.
Call it for what it is. Do you think you're special with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
Knew it.
You suspected. Then you must have understood why.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
Admit it. You feel threatened. You felt threatened by a god you couldn't control.
Chaos threatens us all. We will ensure order prevails. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
Ordered the Magful to kill them too.
Of course I do. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
Should challenge your authority.
You dare claim the domain of the gods is trivial?
Touched a sore spot, didn't I?
Mind your tongue. Your blasphemy strains my patience.
Ooh, scary.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
Being what Sapadal is capable. Concerns me too.
Then you understand the gravity of the task ahead. You are here now. There's still time to succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
Deserve a second chance.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
Actually, I've got a god you can pray to. Weapons ready.
Lead the way.
Done for.
Yatsley, well done.
Sarcophagus key. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Perhaps.
Actual working magful? It isn't looking bad, is it? Someone's eager to meet us.
Oh, that was cool. Mini boss fight. Someone's throne.
What is that? I know that place, right?
Yes. Oh.
No. No, no, no. Why is this? They're dead. Like, it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you. Bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
Oh, good.
This place is Pedraku in many ways. This may be among the least of it.
Oh, I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again?
Time.
Right. Okay, I can do this. Let's get into it.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Exactly what he did.
Good. And when he arrives here, he will have me to deal with. Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
You gotta be living the best you can for the rest of your life.
You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
So, what do we do now?
Forgive each other.
I feel strongly that there's nothing left to forgive.
Easier said than accepted, Viate. Forgiving myself is the hardest part.
Often is.
We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it.
Run along, Marius. Proud of you.
I see it too. You've come a long way from that scared boy who refused to wear shoes for fear a bug might crawl out of it.
That was you, Nimdut. Look at my feet. Shoes. Kamayu.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Well.
Well, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Eh. I guess Marius is just gonna hang out here. I guess we're gonna see Kai somewhere. Whoa. That's not good. Someone's running around, or some crazy guy's running around armed. Oh, great.
Protect the envoy.
And roll.
Ah, moved last second.
I was worried for a second.
Level up! Still keeping an eye out for this sarcophagus key. Yeah, let me increase my maximum health. Alright, what's lacking right now? Constitution. Oh, hey! We'll shortcut back. Cool. This is what, right here? Nice. So if I find that, sarcophagus key, I can have a quick way back.
No one was left to clean up the battlefield. Now it's just a time-forgotten ruin.
Seek.
You're bleeding!
Great, there's another one. Off you go.
Watch your right!
These things are beefy. Ring of amplification. Larger hit reactions. Ah.
Little power goes a long way. Charge it up. Just a little spark.
First things. Aaron. Kai.
Isn't that Tama's care?
It is Thomas Cairn, but where's Kai?
This room, it looks just like Thomas. Tama. No. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine.
Wodaka intended this place to trap a god's soul. Is this snare your soul responded to?
Before we visited his memorial, yes. But I thought I'd broken free. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
Well, to me.
Then what am I looking at? I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
When reptiles shift their colors according to what observers expect to see.
That's the problem. I don't know what I expect anymore. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
What do you see when you look at this Tama?
I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger. I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. Now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
Are you?
You're right. I am. It's like you said. His memory is no longer a burden. For the longest, I was afraid to let go of this moment, like I'd be letting him go if I did. Now I see I was just holding on to something that was weighing us both down.
So what now?
We've spent long enough with my past. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the dream scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Something in between?
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
I guess Yachtsley's next.
That's done. What? It's hard.
Charge it up. A little power goes a long way.
Made grenades, that's nice.
Just a little spark. A little power goes a long way.
It looks easy when you do it.
Pop.
That was a close one.
Indeed. So where's the final lock for that? Ah, there it is.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
Ooh, Wayfinder. Hmm. I'll hold on to it and see what the enchantments look like. This weight's getting to be a little too much. Hey, this is sarcophagus key. Nice.
A little power goes a long way.
To see all this in its heyday, in its full splendor.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Wrangled Audra.
What is happening? Does the affliction fester even here? It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone.
Feeds off your fear.
See clearly. We must. We must.
Apparently, I'm going to be getting a shortcut to the camp here soon. Oh. Get away now. Sweet. All right. What do we got? Spirit Mender. Ooh. What does that do? What is essence? Huh. Okay, that looks cool. Oh, I have to have it in my inventory. Let me set up camp real quick and pull that back out and upgrade some stuff. Sure, everybody's gonna have something to say. It looks good.
Hey, Giada. How are you holding up after seeing those, plant people?
Well, I've seen things not intended for mortal.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
Stranger than I thought it would be.
I've heard about the garden all my life, and I never expected something like that. But thanks to you, I think I was ready for it. I mean, it was blessed bizarre, but I could handle it. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
What? You didn't expect you to be talking to friends and confronting a slumbering god?
No, I was thinking more in terms of hunting for wild game and peeing on Kai to put the fires out. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends. Yeah, quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink.
Noted.
Thanks for talking.
Oh, right. Let me... So, put that away. Let me check the enchantments on this. Shock accumulation to nearby enemies. Killing an enemy. Gives you 30% move speed and 5% damage reduction for nah.
So those green people in the garden, those weren't your parents?
No. They were Sapadal's dreams given life. Ancient... All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake.
Ugh.
And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sapadal's.
Generous to forgive them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No Animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Sell yourself short. You can still do incredible things.
Of course I can. But now, I can do them for the right reasons. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
Sapadal would be willing to assist you.
They probably won't even notice me. But stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more. But that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want. But there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
What was an animancer?
I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
Try to avoid any dangerous experiments.
Don't be silly. Danger is a part of animancy. A dash of spice added to the pot. But for your sake, I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giada Castel, so I'd better make it count. You and I do not always see eye to eye. But just this once, thank you for hearing me out.
If anyone's gonna lead the way for animancy, I can't think of a better fit than you. When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place.
Something beautiful. I didn't realize you had such
I'm
taste.
a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse. And Sapadal definitely isn't docile. Not from what we saw on Mount Forja, or outside the ruins of Nakukubel.
We saw they can change for the better.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong.
No.
I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, I mean, when, we escape this place.
Killing the Sapadal won't diffuse the political tensions in the Living Lands.
Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you.
To deal with the Dream Scourge, not politics.
And some days you wake up and the deck of your ship's covered in bird shit.
You
can clean it up or you can step in it. That's the choice.
That's true.
The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelgard banned the practice in Paradise.
See your point?
Oh, I wish I were finished. Ringra may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. It doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region. And your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach.
Oh, that doesn't look good at all.
And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
Volcano. Adder can't possibly be blamed for a volcano.
You'd be surprised where people can find blame when they're spun up. And it looks real bad when a Steel Garrote force just so happened to be there when it went down. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Hilgard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
And out here's arm. What about it?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
Stop this. Stop this. I was sent to stop a plague, not prosecute a war. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were your orders. And if you make it back, you'll be the godlike Adiran who survived an assassination, treated with local leaders, faced a god, and stopped the Dream Scourge. That's a powerful symbol indeed.
Used to be party to a conquest.
I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
Thanks, guy.
Anytime. Good night, Envoy.
Marius, dear. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Good to see an old friend, you know?
Ooh. Get this grimoire up to par. Oh, apparently that's an achievement. It just didn't pop yet.
Goodbye, that's the hard part.
You can talk to us, Marius. That is, if you think talking will help.
Well, obviously it wasn't my favorite thing, but...
Grief is strange. You lose someone, and you carry around a little hole inside yourself till you die. Or maybe the same is true for the dead. Your friend obviously loved you.
How did we get on this topic? I thought we were talking about pancakes.
Oh, dude, pancakes sounds so good right now. Stick with Giata and Yatsley for now. Nope.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
This place is exhausting in a way. Can't describe.
Your soul is small. The essence weighs like the sea on your chest. We feel the pressure, darkness, yet somehow strengthened resolve. We wonder.
I wonder?
A deer leaps at its reflection in the lake.
Indulge your curiosity. Can you indulge mine?
An equal trade. We accept.
Lie or French toast? What would you do if you weren't imprisoned?
The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine.
Take your time.
We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
What would you do if people wronged you?
We must remember. Yes, new blooms from pruned growth. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be.
What's that?
We spoke of flowers.
You definitely said something just now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
Let's see, where was I? Oh, right. Here. Ooh, that's up. Yeah. Not a tumble I want to take. Alright. Well, unfortunately, I am out of time. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. And I will be back tomorrow with some more Avowed. See you then.